Welcome to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for the PC. This game first came out in 2012 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, was then updated with Dark Arisen in 2013, and it received quite a lot of flack from the media and didn't do as well as I personally believe it should have done. It's one of my favourite games. It was Japan's attempt at trying to bring the Western market back into Japanese role-playing games. There's a lot of influence from Western games like Dungeons & Dragons, and Japanese-style role-playing games with the Magic level-up RPG system, which is more reminiscent of games like Final Fantasy and Dragon's Quest. I've played through this game accidentally. I was going to record it on my first playthrough, but I kind of got hooked and realised 30 or 40 hours later that I had nearly finished the game. So this is going to be a playthrough using the New Game Plus. The only difference is that I've got a load of equipment, it will remember my skills, but the gameplay, I believe, should reset. So I'm going to attempt to play through things properly this time and give a slightly different style of character that I used last time, just to give myself some variation. Hopefully this video is not just about character creation, at least get an introduction to how the game system works. First time I played through this, I was a mage. Second time I played through, I was an archer. So this time I'm going to try being a warrior type. The introduction song there I really like, but the original one by Bees was much cooler. I'll put a description in the link below. I really like it. It's got a J-poppy feel to it, but it really works for the feel of this game. Right, if I get to load, it should ask me to start using my save game data. Now, the way this starts is fairly similar to starting a new game for the first time anyway. So I'll still walk you through the character creation options though, because they're so detailed. And countless lifetimes come to pass. Le plaisir délicieux est toujours nouveau d'une occupation inutile. The delightful and ever novel pleasure of useless occupation by Henri de Régnier. See, now this is a dragon. Very few games capture how dragons are supposed to be, and this does it perfectly. The scale, the power, the majesty. I believe those things are harpies, not little tiny bats, large human-sized winged harpies. So, snacks. Downside with the New Game Plus is I don't think I get to play through the prologue. We'll see. Alright, here we go. So this was a character I designed last time, Namina. You set up a moniker, which is like, if someone's got parental settings on, then it's a pre-programmed name. Let's go into detailed edits, perhaps. Oh no, edit basic info, just to show you this process. So gender, typical male and female approach. Name. So you've got that one. The moniker is from a drop-down list of names. So because they're pre-programmed, they know that they're going to be clean and family-friendly. Builds are your typical pre-made character selection. So if you want to jump straight in, you can go for one of these. Now, one of the things that's great about this is that the height and weight actually has actual effect on the gameplay. Like, this guy's really tall and weighs quite a lot, so he'll be able to jump up to high ledges, he'll be able to withstand strong winds, but he won't be able to fit into small holes. Whereas this guy, who's really small, he's a bit of a weight, but he should be able to fit through small crawling spaces. Gives you a little bit of a speedy access route into certain levels or different ways through. So I'll stick with what I've currently got. Oops. And voice-wise, a lot of these sound a bit weird, so I think most people tend to pick the default one. But you do get some really weird ones. It's quite a typical voice range for a speechless main character. The really deep ones. Stick with type 4. Now if we go into the detailed edits, however, for this, you get, again, a load of presets. So you can just jump straight in. Some weird looking ones, some interesting ones. But then you also get to go into a lot of detail here. I mean, having 62 different hairstyles to choose from alone at the beginning is quite impressive, considering this game is now 4 years old at the time of making it. And I think I'm going to change his hairstyle up a little bit for this one. He's a bit older, his hair's got a bit longer, a bit more unkempt, but not quite so feminine, thank you. What should we go for? No one else really gets to see this, it's only you, so you can make it however you really want. So if that's what I had last time, it was fairly well looked after and quite long. I don't think I've got anything that looks like a natural progression of that. There we go, you can have some Jesus hair. There we go. Face shape, again, a lot of different variations with different ratios. Eyes, 36 different types of eyes, including closed, one eye closed. Different sizes, shapes, orientations. So the combinations for this are really, really impressive. Body-wise, sliders, so you get to choose between heights. I made him quite tall so he can reach tall spaces. I like being able to jump. Weight-wise, he's put on a bit of weight since last time I saw him, so at least he'll be able to survive winds a bit more. Skin colour, again, anything from normal colours to extreme variations. Stick with normal, thanks. Musculature. I'm going for a warrior type, so he's a bit stronger now. This now looks nothing like me. I think if it was me, he'd be shorter, fatter, and no muscles at all. Torso-wise, you've got different combinations of shoulders and arms, I suppose. There we go, arms for this one. Happy with how he looks, to be honest. Change the waist size, leg length. Stance, his posture, is he timid? So he kind of leans forwards a little bit. Or is he more imposing? I am a hero. I'm a bit more heroic. I've already defeated this dragon once. Oh, am I ladylike? Don't know why that's ladylike. Macho. I suppose he has a broader stance. Yeah, I look a bit more macho now. Scars. Can add scars to him. At the moment he's got a cut down his cheek. I'm going to leave that on there. It works. Wrinkles. I can make him look a bit older. Facial hair. His beard's got bigger. That makes sense. He's still looked after himself though. Let's have that one. Does he need makeup? I don't think so. I've never been a big fan of having facial paint on characters, so I'll leave that off for now. And again, just a final roundup, you can change all the colours. I just like the detail that they've got in that. The characters you can come up with are limitless almost. But I'm going to stick with him now. He's a bit older, a bit stronger, a bit more macho. Yes, I'm ready to play. Today, like every day, waves gently lap at the shore. Whoa, that went quick. Okay, I'm committed now. This game autosaves like all the time, and you only get one save file. Now, that might be annoying for some people. It does force you to really care for your character. It's like the decisions you make. Yeah, I missed out the introduction, prologue, that's a bit of a shame. Prologue sees you playing through as an ancient guy and his sidekick. You fight a chimera. It's a pretty cool introduction to the control system. And it makes a lot of sense later on as well.
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
Childhood friend.
It's the dragon!
That's ironic. But I am brave. Get the sense of scale right in this. You know, the bosses feel big, they feel powerful. And straight in with the dragon fight. As a fisherman. Cowards. Is no one here brave enough? Only I. This is what makes you the hero. Whether you're a male or a female character, it doesn't matter. You're the only one brave enough to fight this thing. Okay, run around. Now, this is one of the big things I love about this system, is, if I can do it, alright, let me grab onto something. Okay, he has a lot of health. Each of those purple dots is an extra health bar. But look, I can climb on bosses. For me, big selling point. Let me see if I can get onto his back. Hello. Now, potentially you could shake me off doing this, but at least I'll be safe from his dragon fire. Let's just... I wonder if I can start... Yeah, let's just start hacking. I don't think there's a weak point here. Yeah. Let's just say I fell off. That just shows how ineffective that was.
Nestesta, Nesti, Mias Kurate Eight Malaga.
Say goodbye to your heart, dude. So ends the story of Namida. Thanks for watching. Okay, kidding. Well, not really.
He's still alive!
Without his heart. And this is actually an outfit you can continue to wear.
Take up arms, newly arisen.
Yeah, funny enough, that outfit doesn't offer much protection. Okay. I should get into some gameplay now. Okay, first part though is choosing your class. It doesn't matter what you choose now because you can always switch it later. You can change class whenever you want. Costs a bit of XP to do it. But there's three primary basic classes. You'll notice my Strider is already maxed out. It's the Archer from my last playthrough. This time I'm going to go with the Fighter, someone who wears heavy armor and probably wields a big sword, get some magic later on, become like a magic knight. Blink strike and shield summons. Okay. Looking around, what do you say?
Ah, the horror. The horror of it.
Okay, so there were other survivors at least.
What? Why is this happening?
A lot of the dialogue in this is voiced, which is quite nice. Anything that you can pick up gets highlighted with that white glow, and jars like that on the floor you can't do anything with unless you've got an empty bottle that have either got water, oil, or poison in. And as a complete side note, most things can be destroyed. And occasionally you find stuff in it, like a rock. But everything kind of has its use. Like, rocks can be combined with bones, I think, or something to make a hammer or a tool. Combat-wise, very simple at the moment. You've got your typical light attack, heavy attack, jump, which gives variations of attacks. Well, that sums up. Movement. Can I get into the menu from here? Okay, equipment. Tattered fisherman's robes. Non-tattered fisherman's robes. Okay, and inventory. Just what I've picked up. Okay. Slots are unlimited, but you do have a carrying capacity, so heavy things obviously will fill it up quicker, and the more encumbered you are, the slower your stamina regenerates, the more you use up at once, it seems, and the quicker you run out of breath. As you notice though, I'm level 56 at this stage, so most things are probably going to be quite easy for me from this point onwards.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
I love the use of language in this. It's a much older style of English. Shock. See, I married this woman in the last playthrough. There's a really cool relationship system in this game that the more affinity you have with someone, which can be anyone in the game, the closer you get to them, and then later on you get the chance of, well, technically marrying them. They become your life partner. I chose her. First childhood friend. I'm just going to smash up a house this time, though. Hello, Queena.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so.
See, the pink glow says she likes me for talking to her.
I'm worried for you, cuz.
Are we cousins? I don't think so. I hope not. Because I married you last time. Okay. I don't think there's much else of use around here. Just picking up everything. It's useful having a few healing items on you. We could combine them later to make them more potent. For now, let's step out into the world. Welcome to Casadis. Casadis? I say Casadis. Oops. You can accidentally smash up the vases as well. Chests. Generally quite plentiful. A lot of them seem to refill as well after a few days have passed. There is a day-night cycle. Passes quite regularly. And nights are really, really dark in this game. Well, let's have a little wander through town, explore a little bit. See if there's anything else I can show off. No, nothing in here. Nuts, I think, restore stamina. Now, occasionally when you're walking around, you'll see people with like a yellow exclamation mark above their head. That means they have a quest for you. Hello.
Them beasts will burn the whole world up, way I see it. Save someone can stop them.
Is that a hint? But there's chests everywhere. The wooden ones generally just have like crafting materials in or healing items, and then you get some much more ornate ones later on which have rarer items or equipment in. I'm not tall enough to jump up on any of these things. I don't have a double jump ability. I think I'm too heavy to jump at the moment. Oh no! Because I put his weight up. Does that mean I can't jump as well? Uh-oh. Oops. Ah! And see, she's got a green question mark above her head. Means she's going to give us a quest.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded, had I the makings. If only I'd known. Cuz I need a favour. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village?
I'm guessing cuz in this thing is like a friendly term used for village mates.
I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort beside. The more you can find, the better.
Deliver flowers to Benita. Floral delivery. Now, I actually failed this quest the first time I did it because I didn't get the flowers back to her in time. So, in the next video, I'm going to attempt to complete this quest properly. Now, the quest menu shows you the quests that you currently have. Right hand side, any details. So, the more steps there are, you can scroll down. And any that you've completed, show up on here. If you fail it, it shows up in red. And there's no way to undo failing a quest. It generally auto-saves as soon as you've handed a quest in. So if it looks like you're about to fail and you think that there's something between your last save and this one, you generally just load it. Either way, I think this is a good place to cut off. Next video, I will introduce you the pawn system, where you get to craft and design your companion, who will see you through the rest of the game. Hope you're interested. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching.